Eccoci di nuovo qui su The Witcher 3. Allora, dopo aver salvato la cappetta dello sciamano, siamo tornati indietro dal castello per parlare con il barone e come vedete laggiù c'è una casa in fiamme. Andiamo a vedere se possiamo fare qualcosa per salvare i paesani e continuare così la seconda parte di Affari di famiglia. Vediamo un pochettino se si può fare qualcosa. Prendiamo i foglietti, qui le missioni, andiamo del barone, eccetera, eccetera. Tutto in fiamme, perfetto, il tizio è sdentato.
Where's Oswin?
Oswin,
Anyone
ho
believe I saw him
visto.
heading to the step? What?
Fire, you blind.
Ain't that simple. Most of the
My brother's in the stable. We've got.
Andiamo a salvare il
See what I
fratello
can
nella
do.
strada.
Hurry now!
well, this is a
Ok, no, questo da prendere questo. Poi ci sono fiamme.
can't get out. Roof collapsed.
Coming to get you.
Il tizio sta lì. Liberiamo i cavalli. Ok, apri il cancello. Bene, bene. No, poi facciamo un arrosto di cavalli e non mi sembrava proprio una cosa carina.
Ah, we've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that the...
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating him for years.
Ah!
Oh, ci salviamo. Ah, è livello 7 sto qua.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Come on, come
Devo
closer.
allenarmi un po' di più. Ok. Fatti una bevuta, va? Bevi, beva. Diceva il semenzara di Fantozzi.
We need to talk.
Parliamo, va? Senza denti, poverino, anche lui. Beva. Ah, un bel fuocherello, così ci scaldiamo.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my own.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me like no other. She knew.
You beat her? For that?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you?
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to...
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the... She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their round.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life.
I'd hardly need you.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes,
Why didn't you tell me?
say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but
What?
don't play the idiot. You gave...
Anna and I.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell...
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck?
Signs of a fight in the room.
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled. Anna used that moment to flee. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I blacked out. Don't know what.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the... The sight of her always calmed.
What happened next?
Next. It only got... Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. I knew. She'd miscarried. It lay there. A tiny thing. Defenseless.
Seen a lot of dead in my time.
Unspeakably so. My legs gave out. But compared to this, all that was a rabbit's prick alongside a great oak.
We don't know that yet. The amulet Anna wore could be linked. What did you do with the child?
Wrapped it in a clean sheet and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. That child had been my dream. I told Anna a little... Understand, Witcher?
I sympathize.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your...
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happen.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial.
Into... fucking what?
Details you don't need to know. There's a bond of blood between...
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the...
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this...
Then wait here with me.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for...
A bit further. Follow me.
Ok, quindi dobbiamo andare a trovare il feto che ha seppellito il barone
You
e
give the
fa
child a
una
name.
sorta di rito.
Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Intanto raccogliamo fiori, devono sempre tornare utili, fa.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent?
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Dove sarà mai? Ma guarda un po'.
Look.
Interessante cosa che mi tiri fuori. Facciamo il rituale, lo trasformiamo in un Luber King.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes guarantee, it'll bite us in the up.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for you.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts. Pick it up. Take it in your arms. Back to the fortress.
What? This?
As I recall, you were the one who wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Un po' due cosine qua. Ok. Andiamo anche qua. Allora, adesso succederanno cose.
Spectres. Botchling's scent attractor.
Do something!
Stench.
Abbiamo gli anti... sì che ce l'abbiamo. Facciamo un po' prima.
Pissed, take me! It's thriving! Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
C'è un po' di casino. Vediamo se ci saranno altri combattimenti o se abbiamo finito così.
More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it! We'll not wait till they devour us.
Tantissimi, cavolo. Questo...
Squirming again? Like a daft eel? I cannot hold it! Something's gonna bite me! Calm it down! It worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. But with Anna have named her.
Ok, siamo quasi arrivati, direi che abbiamo finito di combattere. Ok.
What now?
Repeat after me. by the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee, Dea, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
Morto 2 volte. Ok.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait to go home and try.
Allora, intanto una meditata per recuperare le fiaschette.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
Ah, bella, ha
Lead me
funzionato.
to those bound to you by blood.
Sto coso. Ok, andiamo. La gente che non dice niente. Sì, sì. Aspetta, facciamo la... Pensiamo un attimino la spada. Ok. Andiamo avanti. Ah, mi attacca, che carino. Vediamo un po' dove ci vuole portare. Portare anche Rutrilla con me, magari faccio prima.
Faster.
No, vado troppo veloce. Ah vabbè, andiamo al suo passo, no?
Run, Roach.
Così non fa che è brillante. Una lampadina.
Come on, Roach.
Salve, buongiorno. Tranquilla, sta a posto. Bravo, ragazzi. Devo attaccarli? No, andare dritto. Come gira.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
Ah sì, devo prendere gli oggetti della casa.
Clothing. They change in here. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Non c'è niente da prendere, no? Vabbè. Segui il lubattino. Ok, andiamo, vediamo.
Wants to show me something more.
Andare? Sì. No, non c'ho voglia di combattere. Andiamo avanti con la missione. Ah, allora, no, adesso devo farlo. Oh no. Ehi, ehi, ehi.
Necrophages in a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Vabbè, esplodano così. Andiamo a... Un altro. E vai. Via, 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 via. Grande. No.
Examine that horse carcass.
Ok, prendiamo tutte le schifezze che hanno lasciato. Sangue di mostro, lingua, ok, e cavallo. Oh, bello, tagliato in due.
What do we have here?
Un cavallo morto. Ossa.
Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Giant claws. Horseshoes missing. Head torn clear off. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Sì, intanto che vai mi raccolgo le erbette. Tornano sempre facilissimo. Devo combattere di nuovo. Andare dritto. Devo andare dritto. Non ho voglia, non adesso.
Time to end this.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Sì, sì, ci siamo, prendiamo la canna da pesca. La corda. Quella! Bambino.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir?
Just need information. Looking for 2 women.
Not a soul have been here.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's meet.
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman.
Young and see no one, my lord. He's a kiddie.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you...
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all of... Mummy and Pappy cheered her up, gave her clothes.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said in...
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her fathers.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her...
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. Though anywhere's better than the Crows.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat...
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the open moon that had risen high,
and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snapped. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn... Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
These... well...
Burned? Like a cattle?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars.
Fine. What happened?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off. Well, the miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife...
Why help them at all?
You owed a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. Tamara learnt it. Brought food, and me, myself, I'd have never dared to help.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs...
Ok.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the...
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Bene. Parla con il barone, cerca Tamara. Ah, quindi sarà... Pensavo di poterla finire qua la missione, ma ce n'è ancora. Va bene, direi che torno dal barone. Oh no, devo cercare prima la figlia. Facciamo che cerco prima la figlia. Cerco prima la figlia. Ok.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
È finita così quindi. Ciao. Ok, allora direi che per il momento possiamo finire qui, se no il filmato diventa troppo lungo e niente, vedo un po' cosa fare, salire di livello, cercare il suo equipaggiamento e basta. Ci vediamo alla prossima, grazie per essere stati con me, se vi è piaciuto il video un like e iscrivetevi. Un saluto, ciao!